ラボメントロボのオタク、こんにちは、001です。今日紹介するのは、Goodsmile Company の Frau Koujiro figure です。What is up, lab members and Stansgate fans? There's one here. Today we have a very, very interesting figure. It is the Goodsmile Company Robotics Nodes 1/8 scale painted figurine Koujiro Frau. This is, I'd say, the most expensive robotics nodes figure that ever released so far. It's a Goodsmile figure, so they are a bit better. The 1/8 scale is still small, but all the other ones so far have been price figures for robotics nodes. So this is the first, real company name figure. Let's just look at the box. I'm just excited. Let's just get into it. We have Robotics Nodes Goodsmile Company, Koujiro Frau, sculpted by Ajiken, 2012-2014, Mages, 5EB Natural Plus, Tatsuya Shihira Shueisha. We have Frau herself with a gun barrel figurine on the side. What a gorgeous side. We have, again, the branding. We have another shot of the figure, really pretty. It says who she is, Koujiro Frau. It says that that's a gun barrel, year 816, height 156 centimeters, weight 50 kilograms, birth 2002, 6/17, constellation Gemini, and the blood type B. Here is the back. We have more shots of the figurine with some extra hazard warnings and brandings. Here we have partner.goodsmile.info/support/QR code if anyone needs that for some reason. Now is the chance. And then the other side we have more robotics notes. The top of the box looks similar. And then we have the bottom saying Robotics Notes Koujiro Frau, Goodsmile Company. Now, we're going to have to open this girl up, which I haven't done yet. I'm gonna get a knife, if I have a knife. Otherwise, I'm just gonna have to use a pen. But I do have a knife. I should keep these on me when I make a video, or at least look if there is anything I need to cut before I start the video. But whatever. Here is a little strip. I'm gonna be attempting to remove. I think that should be it. Let's put this away. Okay, we open that up like so. Yeah. Ho, kita. Here she is. Oh. Before we get into the figure, just before we do that, interior of the box is really cool again. You can see her little geotag with her name and her information there. The inside is all colorful as hell. Or at least it's a nice little color. I like that. We can put this away and we can look at the figure. Here we have... She's bigger than I expected, which is nice. The Aki I have as well should be in the same scale. We can grab her later and have a look. Oh, the Pocky is separate. Oh my lord. That's... There we go. So, get over here. The Pocky is something we're going to look at later. First of all, we have... What do we have here? What do we have? We have a couch, or sofa, I'd say. Has some scratches. Obviously, these are bought second-hand. Now, the seller, the Japanese, keeps things very well. So, the box was almost mint. There are some scratches here. Does not bother me, luckily. Let's look at the stand first, okay? Here we have just a see-through plate. So, a bit useless, I'd say, if there's nothing to it than just this and no peg, because then, I'm going to look through it. Why not just put it on the on the desk or shelf or whatever? But either way, here's a stand. It says 2012 It's really hard to see through, but I'm going to say it says 2012, 2014, Mages 5PB Nitro Plus, Tatsuya Shihira, Shueisha, made in China. That's that. We can put that away, or let's just keep that over here. Like so. Let's actually move the camera down just a little bit so we can see more of that bottom, so we can display it probably in a second. Yeah, that works. And then we have the sofa. As you can see. My camera doesn't really record blacks that well, so if you can see, it looks really grainy on my camera, even if I'm shooting on 4K, which is odd. But there's the couch. Has some nice shading, I suppose. Some places for her butt to go, I guess, if that's a thing. Let's just put this over here, as one should. Then we have Gunvarel himself. Tiniest little Gunvarel. Only Gunvarel in existence, I think. Miniature Gunvarel. Has some shiny, actual shiny golden parts. Yeah, little Gunvarel. Here we have Frau Koujiro herself, the 1/8 figure. We can look at her real quick. Well, real quick, she's the star of this episode, isn't she? Her eyes look nice. The paint on her eyes, or the print, I suppose, has been done well. She has some shading on her cheeks. You don't see that well on camera, but she has some little blush going on. Her skin is quite yellow, though, which sometimes it gets a bit too yellow, but for this one, I think it's okay. You can see her knee fold like that. There is some shading, but minor skin shading over here. She's wearing her socks. You can, and I don't mean to sound weird, but I like that they have at least gone through the detail when she's wearing socks to even do the little wrinkles and ruffles on her feet, on where her toes would be. I know that sounds weird, especially as someone who reviews anime. That sounds really weird, but it's detail. I think it looks more realistic that way. You can see the little ruffles and thingies happening. I think that's very interesting. And then the bottom as well. You can see even there and here how that folds. And this sock, she's I suppose she's not wearing completely. It's falling off because she's lazy. Same ideas here. You can see her feet underneath go through in a way, and then here we have it's flat because it's going to go on the ground. We can see more of the folding. I feel like today's camera quality is very bad, and it's a curse I have because I had the same problem reviewing the Aki figure, the 181. It's one of my more special figures, and even that one's quality was quite bad, actually. I might have to make a cut in the video because reaching the 10-minute already, and I can only record for 10 minutes with 4K, which means I'll have to then cut or attach another part to it, and that I can only record in 1080 or export in 1080. So recording with 4K was a mistake. Either way, let's go into the detail. Here are her underwear real quick, just for you weirdos out there. You can see the skirt looking really nice here. That is a good little touch. Also, minimal shading on this figure. I expected more of that. But it is what it is. Here we have the back of the figure. And obviously her school uniform, the little sailor outfit, and then we have her hair. Some reason I feel like the camera quality looks a lot better already. That might really be because of the blacks. It doesn't record dark colors very well. Maybe I should get an actual light setup instead of just using my natural light for my window. But that just is how it is, unfortunately. I might have to redo this video at some point. Does she fit? Does she fit? Does she fit? She fits. Ooh, she fits well. Her ass seems to fall in place with the hole. I'm going to reach the 10-minute mark, so there's going to be a cut. I'm just going to make it right now so it doesn't look too jarring for you guys. Okay, we are back. I changed the setup a little bit. I'm not using the widescreen lens because it does make the quality a little bit worse. I'm very dissatisfied with today's camera quality, but that might be just because I use my natural light instead of an actual lighting setup. I don't have a lighting setup, which I should definitely get at some point, as this is just a hobby. But that means if there's less light outside because it's winter, like right now, or autumn, it will have an influence on my camera quality. And it also started raining today, so that really helps. I am cursed though. If you go to the the Aki video, where I did the 1/8 Aki figure, we had the same problem. It's always with these, which is really annoying. It is what it is. We have Frau here. She fits in pretty well. Her butt cheeks does fall in place. We have this little guy who is supposed to focus, who is supposed to go in her hands. But if I try, I'm not really able to get her in there, or him in there, because he goes in between the hands and on the leg. But if I try to do that, I don't want to push too hard, you know what I mean? But he really doesn't fit. I need to... Come on, put your... Frau, come on. Put your fucking hand. I'm gonna have to bend the figure's arm to get there. And that is scary. You see her hand, she doesn't really it's in the way. I'm gonna have to... Oh, I don't like doing that. Today's video is a very sad one. I'm actually getting really anxious. There, Are we there? Push. This is the worst thing ever. Let's look at the box. Yeah, so she holds him at his waist, which means she has to go around like that, and I guess I just... Oh, Jesus. Push. Okay. Very tight fit. And she holds him around there. Jesus Christ, it is in place. Well, let's have a look at her again, because my camera quality just got a lot better. Let's look at that. Focus. An interesting figure nonetheless. Let's put her down. One of the accessories she comes with, which is, she does look down, doesn't she? It's really weird if you want to display her. You can't really look at her that well. One of the things she comes with, which is kind of scary, is a lot of Poki. She likes Poki a lot. Here we have Poki. Look how many we get. How am I... The worst is that these are separate parts, or loose parts. So if I want to display it, I mean, I'm going to lose a few. That's just a fact. So I might have to display her without the Poki. I'm going to open up a few just to show you guys, but I'm not going to place them because I refuse to lose them. So here's a few that I can show. If I can get rid of the there we go. Jesus, they're already jumping around. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 open ones that she's finished and thrown around. Wow, look at that detail though. Jesus fucking hell. Look at that. And then you have one that's closed. Just one. She's yet to eat. Now, for comparison's sake, I feel like I might make this my setup forever now, just because the widescreen reduces my quality. You lay them on the floor and on the couch, whatever you want. I'm gonna get some of my other figures just to show you guys some comparisons. Oh. This is the 1/8 scale Aki. So these are the same scale, which I think it works. I think that works fine. Frau, no, it might not be fine actually. These scales, maybe this is 1/8 or 1/7. No, 1/8. This is 1/8. They were both 1/8. Frau looks a lot taller than Aki. Now she looks smaller, of course, because she's sitting down. But considering how far her legs go, she might actually be much longer. This is the other sitting Frau you have. You can see the quality difference clearly there. That's a funny little thing. Let me just take these up and show you guys the difference. That is huge. But then again, she's done quite well. even the seam details there. But it was a similar figure. Obviously the expressions there. But you can see the hair. Look at the bars. Look at these bars. Look at that one. Well, yeah, this is just a more expensive figure anyway. That said, she has a gun barrel. And she has a gun barrel, because that's the shoulder of gun barrel, isn't it? There you go. Alright. That makes this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. 皆さんご視聴ありがとうございました。次の動画で会いましょう。エル、プサイ、コングルー。